First, we will take an opening statement from Coach Self. Again, if you have a question for Coach, we'll get through as many as we can. Participants tab bottom right, raise hand, and we'll go ahead and start with an opening statement for Coach. Coach, go ahead.
Well, not the happiest of Thanksgiving so far. We played a great team. Talent. They've got four guards that'll be the best guards that we play all year long. And then they have a five-man that's terrific. Drew's terrific. So I think that us not being able to guard them, I don't think was a huge surprise. Like holding them under 70, I didn't think that we could do that. But you can't let a team like that shoot 64%. The reason they did is because they shot so many layups and primarily off of our mistakes or transition. So those are things that I think that we can do a much better job of and correct. I think their speed and how fast they play definitely surprised us early. I thought we had some individuals play well offensively, but defensively we were never really connected today, and got discombobulated and could never really get it back. So I think that they're really good though. Next to that Kentucky team, Kentucky's two teams in 12 and whenever the other one was that made the undefeated run so long. I don't know that we played against a team that was where the pieces fit better or and the talent matched the pieces more so than what we did today. They are really good. And to think that we played poorly, they shot a ridiculous percentage. We didn't rebound. And the only reason we weren't ahead in the second half is because we couldn't make a free throw or layup. So, I mean, there for about, as bad as we were for about 20, 25, 28 minutes, we could have had a 2 or 4 point lead. But we were tired, and certainly it puts pressure on every possession when you don't score and then they get an easy basket and all of a sudden 3 possessions, they go up 7 and now you're playing catch up again. But give them credit. They're good. They're really good.
We'll start with Matt Tate. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, what was it that got you guys back into the game, that started the second half and got it tied?
I thought we actually kind of got back in at the end of the first half. I don't remember. I think we went to end down 8, and that was missing 4 out of 5 free throws. And then Neymar threw one in at the end of the shot clock, or it could have been much closer. So we actually didn't play bad at all the second 10 minutes of the half. And then the first 5 minutes second half, we were the better team, I mean, without question. And we got some stops, and some stops led to some easy baskets, and we shot the ball decently. So we did a lot of good things in that, probably from the 10-minute mark of the first half to probably about the 12-minute mark of the second half. And then I felt like we just kind of ran out of gas. So a lot of things we can show the guys to improve on. But, the thing about it is when things are going bad, you get a little disconnected. And certainly I didn't think we were very connected at all once things started kind of fraying there in the second half.
Jesse Newell, please go ahead.
Yeah, Bill, Gonzaga had 62 points in the paint. I just wondered defensively, what were some things that you could see that could be improved upon?
Well, I bet you the 62, I bet you 20 plus were in transition. So those don't really count as far as points in the paint. It counts as far as you can't give up easy baskets. But, we can't guard the ball very well. At least we didn't today. And we missed an inside presence like we had with Doak, and David was kind of off balance and kind of sped up today a little bit. So I think we can improve on that. But defensively, we're not going to play guards faster than that, but or better with the ball. But defensively, we certainly got a long ways to go to become good defensively. I think we can get there, but we certainly got as long a ways to go as I think I've had pretty much any team start the season.
EJ Moore, please go ahead.
Hey, Bill, you've obviously seen them now, but if you were to see them again, like how do you deal with that team from a defensive standpoint, now having, seen it up close, because obviously some of those guys were new?
Well, I think that, we've got a great chance to gain on them. I think respecting their speed, our transition defense will be better. We'll get better at sorting and talking. There's a lot of things that we can do better. David will certainly get better at guarding Timmy if we were to be fortunate enough to play him again. But they're going to score a lot of points on a lot of people. The thing about it is we scored 90. What did we score? 90, or 90, whatever it was. So we scored 90, and I can't remember last time we scored 90 points and didn't win a game. I think that from an encouraging standpoint, I think we can score enough points to win games. From a discouraging standpoint, we're not going to beat anybody unless we guard better. But if you're going to find out how good you are defensively, you might as well probably play the best offensive team in the country. And that's what we did today, and their offense was certainly a lot better than our defense.
Jason, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Wanted to ask you about Jalen Wilson, his time at the 5, and what you saw from him there.
I thought Jalen did some good things. I did. I think that if you're not going to rebound the ball as a unit, and certainly with our bigs, and man, why don't we play small? We haven't practiced that a ton, but I liked him. I thought he did a good job for the most part of kind of hipping Timmy and keeping him off his spot. And he really didn't get the chance to play to the crab dribble as much when we played small because we tried to front and those sorts of things. So I thought Jalen did well. I thought he had a pretty good game. I thought defensively he didn't, but offensively I thought he did. And Bryce, I thought he had a pretty good game. I mean, I thought those guys, being your kind of your 5th and 6th starters, so to speak, I thought they both did pretty well. I couldn't expect them to play better at this juncture than what they did today.
Ben Smith, please go ahead. This is we'll take Benton and then we'll take one more after Benton. Go ahead, Benton.
Hey, what did you see from David today defensively?
Well, he struggled today. He struggled on both ends, off balance, trying too hard, sped up. He'll get that back. David's been terrific in the preseason workouts, and I think he was a little bit too amped up today. And then when things didn't go well early, it kind of set him back a little bit. And then certainly, David is not Doak, so we're not going to. We got to figure out some ways to help him whenever big guys have the ball, and that's a tough team to trap, especially this early in the season when you haven't worked on it that much, and especially when they spread shooters out around it. Timmy's a good passer, but David's got to, he's got to be a better ball screen defender, and certainly got to be a better lane and rim protector. But I think he can. I think he can. He just didn't have one of his better games today.
Last one, Alex Martin, please.
Coach, two-part question here. You talked about how close you got in the second half. There was tied at 57. Do you think the context of the game could have changed if you'd gotten the lead? And the second part is when Agbaji got his 4th foul with about 11 and a half minutes to go, what impact did that have? Yeah, well,
we needed Oach in the game, and when he got his 4th, we subbed him, and he got his 4th on a. I'm not saying he did fouling, but it was a touch foul out front, and it definitely took our momentum because we're not deep enough that we can just put anybody out there and play like Oach was playing. So because I thought Oach was having a pretty good game. I thought Oach was really good in the first half. But yeah, that certainly hurt us. But to say, could we have taken control of the game? I think that's a little strong. But it would have felt different if you're up 2 or 4, which we should have been, based on the circumstances and the game at that particular time. That doesn't mean that they can't go on a 7-0 run and get the lead back. But I do think that it was kind of like, for me, I said, we're tied with these guys and we hadn't even played well. So I thought in some ways that was encouraging, and then of course the last 10 minutes they totally controlled it.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Dan.